off lane. Dire off lane, it's also okay. Maybe they'll block the camps up. We'll have to see if they take any measures up against Bimbo here on his Enchantress.
It's going to be interesting for sure. We have a bit more of a normalized draft for TNC this time. Tims is not playing the core, unfortunately for him. At least not yet. Maybe it changes.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
Game, right? I suppose. Japan.
Japan.
Dude, I've drank at least a cup and a half of water per game so far this evening.
That's good. Water's healthy.
Well, it's good to a certain extent. I'm wondering if I'm getting to that water toxicity levels or things. I doubt it. It's pretty hard to hit. It's a pretty hard milestone to hit. But at this point, I'm just doing it because my voice, it's been a while since I've cast for this long at this late of an hour. So my voice is not used to it. You could kind of hear the graveliness in the voice that's not supposed to be there. So I'm trying to keep my throat hydrated as possible. And it's working to a certain extent, but it's a lot of water. But it's definitely good for you, so we'll see how this turns out in this game.
Thanks for the update, Mott.
You're welcome. That's what
Your health is of great concern.
I know. I'm sure chat really was a very they cared a lot. Yeah,
I can tell. They might not be hoping for the same outcomes as you in regards to your health, but that's what can I say? It's just Twitch chat, you know. That's just how it goes.
That's morbid.
Lumic flaming his drafter right now. New meta. No, it's just we got the chat wheels going. It's
I mean,
easy.
at some point you got to be like, well, we lost against this comp, so maybe there's that thought process. But I think it's probably you're right.
Distinctly not a new meta. You've seen this.
Yeah, we've seen it before. Old meta should be a chat wheel phrase.
So, how about we talked about old combos today, right? We had Bane, Mirana.
Yes.
Lycan, Dazzle, no longer a cool combo like it used to be.
No.
You used to get the wolves up, they'd sit under someone, shadow wave them, you're like, haha!
Gotcha.
And it does a bunch of damage, but now no one gets wolves early.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, really. Look at this, though. Fish coming out. They've actually blocked off Lumic, but RR is, he's caught in the cage. Lumic could have gone for a lift. That's the dangerous thing, so they didn't go too far towards that Fisher wall. So I suppose TNC just wanted to make sure they could get the runes for themselves.
Yep.
So far, so good.
Easy. And they did go for a deep block here.
Where at?
On the Enchantress camp.
Yeah, you were not wrong. They went for it.
Classic play.
Let's see how
they might even consider standing and blocking this camp. Honestly, it depends on what Dazzle's going to be doing. If Dazzle's not, I thought Dazzle might be going top to like help out a lot with the Visage, and ideally that Lycan's just in a 1v1 down here. But oh, did they mean to block it? Because they just blocked it. Yeah, maybe they are intentionally blocking it.
I think they're intentionally blocking it.
Yeah, for this one. Well, they're not. They're unblocking the small camp, so now I'm confused.
I don't know.
Maybe they didn't mean to block this one.
some crazy shenanigans is going on, and I'm not sure what it is, but there is something, in fact, going on. But we'll keep our eyes peeled on that bottom lane. The Enchantress has already gotten a creep. It's a
yeah, okay.
Wolf. It's already super low HP.
They are blocking on purpose. All right, I'm not crazy. So he just wants to keep the small camp for himself, but don't let Enchantress come into the hard camp there.
Yeah, this could be kind of tough for Raging Potato. Meanwhile, mid lane, they're looking to have a go here onto Young Cuckoo, who will get away. They are not in range of a void yet. And they will throw it up, though, and maybe perhaps staying a little bit too long. He's Young Cuckoo. He is forced to salve Cartman. In the meantime, he's got his own. He's going to take it out of his backpack. Fisher will come through. They have the blink, though. Another void coming out onto Young Cuckoo. And Tim's just kind of forced to run up and do some harassment, but nothing doing there. Just some more harass coming in from Execration.
Yeah, this sucks for Enchantress. She's pulled all the way back in the jungle. Just as the farm up using her Alpha Wolf.
Yeah, this is rough.
Some little satyrs. Not a good time.
I mean, do you just, at some point, do you end up going to the other jungle and just saying, screw it? Or
no, I think you just get enough levels that you can sit in lane with Untouchable, and Nature's a tendency to BF2.
Seems not fun.
Not particularly enjoyable, no. Invis Rune now as well here for our Shaker. I'm just going to go use it to steal some experience.
Nice little... Oh, you're going to get the Elite Wolf. Hey, or the Giant Wolf, not the Elite Wolf.
Oh, the Courier. Tim's.
That would be much
Can he
better.
get it with the brown boots?
He does not have Enchant Totem. He cannot go for it. He has to veer off at this point.
I thought he might try the Fisher block, but...
That would have been nice.
I've seen a couple people, but then it didn't work last time.
Unfortunate that doesn't go. Ooh. The Sailor Mindstealer with the mana burn. Raven's now low on mana. He did go for the Wolves, by the way. Level 2 Wolves
he's so low mid. Just had a Fairy Fire to live. Sorry, go and use the Breathe Fire.
Now he's got the bottle. It's up and ready. Still.
And 2 points Dragon Blood makes that gank very punishing. 7.5 natural regen, bringing him back up. Oh, Sentry misses. Just barely on the left-hand side there, the mid lane.
Oof. Oh, man. That is rough. That's a huge ward for them, too, for Execration. They're getting a lot of damage from the low ground, from Cartman and from the RR Night Stalker.
Top lane's
moving
been
down towards bottom.
Pretty quiet, eh?
Yeah, not much has been going on. I wanted to talk about this because the Visage is something that I think is pretty new in terms of the offlane.
Yep.
I don't know what your take on it is, what it can provide.
It's definitely strong if you have an offlane player that wants to play it into the mid game. I think that's the only thing that's the limiting factor, is just having someone who, wants to play it for the rest of the game. The laning phase is fine. Grave Chill is quite useful, Mott.
Yeah.
You steal move speed, attack speed. Look at this. He just zoom. He's out of there.
See you later.
Useful. And if it's a 1v1 situation where you're just up against the Rubik, you can be just taking his attack speed, using it against him. It's pretty handy.
It's obviously an interesting build. No soul assumption, which is unusual for Visage at this point in the game, if you're, of course, a support. Ooh, nice deny from Sam H there on the batting rune. Lumik's not going to get his extra gold.
They also find a arcane rune for the Night Stalker. But Queen, no bottle quite yet with the double nulls, so she won't be able to abuse it. And bottle's just on its way now.
Carmen's still doing pretty well. It's pretty close in this mid lane. The level advantage is going slightly in his favor. Just a bit. And then in the meantime, Raging Potatoes finally found the will to stay in the bottom lane and not really worry too much, it looks like. There's also good farm going for the Gyrocopters across the map as well, compared to the 5 of the Sam H Visage. There's the 19 of the Enchantress. Of course, some of those in the jungle, but still not bad for Raging Potato in comparison.
Yeah, she's giving herself a chance at aggression here with the level 2 in the enchant as well. Just upping that slow duration and help enable her Night Stalker for a potential kill.
Yeah, he thought about it. He'll run into 1437. The Void will come out. It's still another minute before the rune spawns. Still a lot of damage to be done, though. Not even turning around to use Poison Touch. The Courier runs right on through, kind of baiting RR into Tim's, but he won't go any further, playing it smart, not turning his attention towards that Courier. And he also dropped a ward in the meantime as he was running in that direction over towards this Tier 1 tower bottom.
Queen Pain's about to get 6, though. This is the moment where they probably want to try and strike mid. It's just one creep away. And now he has it, but his mana is a little bit low.
This is dangerous.
He has enough for the combo, but no blink on top of it, so...
Cuckoo might get jumped on here. Tim's is nearby with a Fisher. Will hit it up. Can they still go for this? The jump in, Scream of Pain. There's the Shadow Strike. Dragon Tail to come through. He doesn't have the combo. He does have wand charges, but still pretty tough. They might just turn on Tim's instead. Sonic Wave comes
he
through.
actually
They'll
gets him in the
fly
back,
first blood.
though.
And Cuckoo is about to get dropped. Can they get this kill? The Shrine comes out, and now the Dragon Tail. He just got there in time. Oh, he was close. Little did he know. Had he gone a bit further, maybe he could catch up to that Dragon Knight. Meanwhile, Sam H is getting caught. But again, he's so speedy. Grave Chill still, though. Rocket Barrage should be enough. Gabby's able to get in there, find the kill, and salve up in the meantime. So a couple of quick kills coming in from Execration across the map to find a nice little lead here at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's about time to start building up those stacks, perhaps. And looks like that's what Night Stalker might be able to do with this one. Not sure how long he's got left. 45 seconds. Yep. So he can stack Ancients with that. He's got the other one. Look at him. He is on the ball.
I'm checking this kill first before.
Oh, don't worry. It's not going to be till the minute mark, but he's got the illusions ready to go.
He does. Okay. Elder Dragon Form will come out. That gank will not be successful. In the meantime, 1437 looking for a grave or something. His Shadow Wave will come through. Might be enough. Now deep in his RR. The stick charges. He'll try to fly away. Won't be able to make it out. And 1437 rotating at the perfect time.
Man. He's been so close both times now on that Night Stalker, but gives him plenty of space to do his stack. Doesn't get the bottom one. Doesn't get the top. Well, that's unfortunate.
Wow.
All right, unsuccessful.
So he didn't get either of them, is what you're telling me?
I don't know. I don't think he. Maybe this one was. I think this one was already stacked. Maybe it wasn't. I'm wrong, but Gabby up top.
Turned away for half a moment there, but they get the kill. Lumik with the telekinesis, followed up with a rocket barrage, which was used twice. And a pretty fast start. I guess you would expect that out of this dual lane. It's pretty aggressive.
Yep.
Against a... I know you're pretty speedy with Visage, but not that speedy.
No, not once the phase boots come out. There's certainly some problems with the offlane Visage. Can't really jungle or anything like that. He's not getting any help. I really thought there was going to be more assistance from the Dazzle coming that top lane. Like, I figured that was kind of the point of having someone like Lycan who's so self-sufficient once he gets the points up in the Feral Impulse. But instead, when you're talking about how he doesn't build wolves, it's like Raven built into the wolves.
Just to spite you.
Yes, and to maybe try and get the Dazzle combo going, but...
It didn't work.
It's just so unusual for a Lycan build.
Raven hashtag 21 now out of his lane for a while, and that's the tier 1 tower bottom just gone from Raging Potato. With little to no effort, in fact. So he's going to build into a hood, or excuse me, headdress.
Yeah, this game is really good for Enchantress, honestly. There are problems, of course. Visage is notoriously good against Enchantress because she has this very low HP pool, and then Visage just throws out soul assumptions on top of you every 4 seconds.
The burst.
Can be pretty scary, but yeah, you just build hood first. Should be okay. Oh, she's building the helm first. Okay. I like that too.
She's in.
But she can go helm into hood, probably.
We'll see what route she decides to take through the game. There is a 4K net worth advantage for Execration now after taking a giant stack over here. I think it was maybe triple stacked, maybe only double stacked. I'm not sure. But it puts the Gyrocopter up there in terms of net worth. In fact, he's 1,000 more as they are jumping on mid yet again. Cuckoo still alive, and it looks like he will stay alive. And another Grave comes out from 1437, and RR is going to get turned on, and the dive is too deep, and Cuckoo gets a double kill. And all of a sudden, he's real close to working on that armlet. Eesh, that was not great.
I wonder how Lycan's going to build this. Is he going to go Armlet 2? Is he going to go like Mask Armlet style? Is he like, are you not doing Necros?
Yes, no.
Since you didn't do Feral Impulse? I would assume not. You wouldn't want your Necros too early without any points on that. Are Necros even good this game? The mana burn against Queen of Pain is nice because you have somewhat limited stuns. Like you have Fisher and then DK stuns, so you can burn her down pretty fast.
They are trying so hard to kill Cuckoo in like numerous different ways. It's just it's not panning out for them.
He's the Viper though,
the big
green dragon.
He's gonna miss out on the familiar kills. He went a little too early, unfortunately. Call down.
And the wolves are now up here.
That's frightening.
Come and see what Gabby's up to.
They want Lumic. I don't know if they can kill Gabby. Maybe they can.
I think it's more of a scouting mission right now, but yeah, they could definitely kill the Rubik.
They're pinging
Unfortunately,
him.
his birds just died to a flat cannon.
Did they?
Yeah, so there's no kill anymore.
He might have brought him away from the call down. Didn't do so from the flat cannon, sadly.
Yeah, it's very depressing.
Carmen is putting a lot of effort into harassing down this DK. And now RR is getting scattered by the wolves and will probably die for it. 10 stick charges.
Nice block.
Yeah, I think he's done so. Very good block from the wolves there. A breathe fire, and Cuckoo finds yet another kill. And so they're still a lead for Execration, but again, they're just kind of giving away some money here to some of these heroes. Perhaps, I guess the Night Stalker needs to get that vision, though, so maybe giveaway is the wrong term.
That's 1 minute till nighttime. They're going to take advantage of what's left of the day. Start pushing mid.
And snare on bottom. Tim's is in trouble. No Fisher. He's got to get bombed on by Raging Potato. The impetus.
Yeah, this is his job to hold that tower too.
Trying to get that'll be on Lycan. They've got the Rocket Barrage. He's pretty speedy. It looks like Raven should be fine. He's getting body blocked by Cuckoo, but yeah, whatever. Needs some way of locking down that Lycan as he's in the shapeshift.
Yeah, they can come back and take another go at this tower soon. They all shrine up. We all have to be watching out for that Roche. Clearly going to be pretty important in this game. And well, with Raven now all the way up to level 8, his build is pretty open. Could still just go back for the Necros.
It is going to be intriguing to see what picks up. Curious.
It's a pretty good Silver Edge game, actually. It's like a fantastic Silver Edge game, so that's probably what Cuckoo will go for after the maybe like Armlet, Shadowblade, BKB Silver Edge. Because if you Silver Edge the Enchantress or the Gyrocopter, it's going to be really... Or Queen of Pain, honestly. Any of those heroes reducing that overall damage during the fight is so good.
I can see that working.
And Bimbo is going to find Raven. Comboing up.
He's got to go
There's the net.
Ensnare the impetus. He backs away even just to get some extra damage. And he throws another bomb.
Damn.
And the Fisher misses from Tim. It's not that he could have done much. His Cartman's nearby.
That was pretty flawless from Bimbo.
Dude,
that was like everything perfect.
He's done that like 2 or 3 times now, and he continues to just be ready to go.
Just give me some skeletons, man. Where's my push? Let's go.
He's got
just want to waste the 50 mana or something.
Yo, throw that up there.
Yeah, there we go.
The sound that it makes and the animation.
Man, your sound effects are like on a whole new level today.
They're on point. Oh.
Tim's just thinking like, can I get enough mana to Echo Slam this? Because I am poor.
Dude,
I have nothing.
He's got arcanes if he can buy them.
Mid lane.
They get this kill this time. Armlet coming out. He is so tanky. Sonic Wave. Armlet toggle. Rocket Barrage makes it a lot harder, and there's just nobody there. I mean, if 1437 is there, maybe a moment
getting
earlier.
Scarily close to Armlet toggle living though. Like that was.
I was thinking to myself, there's no way this should happen. The first time it happened, and then, well, maybe the second time it was close, but rather would have been close. Anyway, here comes Bimbo again. 1437 is going to get enchanted. He will get jumped on. He does get off the grave. He doesn't have a TP scroll, though, so he's dead or denied, one of the two. And it's the former. So, 7k net worth lead, man, for Execration. Seemingly out of nowhere.
Bimbo's just destroying. He crushed that bottom lane, pushed down the tower, took over their whole jungle, denied with that whole area for them to farm on the Radiant. Visage got pooped on top, bird
exactly.
poop.
That's where the majority of the difference comes from, is Sam H is at 3k to Bimbo's 6.2k. So that's 3k net worth just right there alone. And they might get this tower. There is going to be a glyph. They are all rotating up here. There's no vision coming in from TNC. Carmen will jump in. The birds are still going to work. They might get this tower. One more auto attack. The deny comes through. That's pretty disheartening. They will have a good drop from the familiars. They get the void, though, and that will stop the TP from the Visage. So it looks like he will die again. Lumic will have a lift if they can get to him.
They're just picking mid like, go, quick.
Yeah.
Get the tower while I'm dying.
In the meantime, bottom's getting pushed, though. So even when you trade, it's not a good trade.
No. No, it is not. And Gyro's just been free. He's got Dragonlance. He's got Yasha.
Free.
As a bird. Bimbo. Not so free now. This will be a.
They brought help this time.
Tim's the body blocks. They can't get through.
Yeah, but
the Fisher's still blocking them off.
Actually so fast.
The tomato block.
I cannot believe that just happened.
Dude, he just put the tomato there. They couldn't get in. That was sick.
Bimbo, that was impressive to watch.
I mean, to be fair, Tibbs kind of set him up with the Fisher, but still.
Listen, dude, don't take away from Bimbo's accomplishments this game.
He's actually, like, whenever you watch Enchantress or any hero that has a bunch of buttons, like Invoker or something like that, there's always, like, some sort of a play that happens where, like, you can go back and watch it and be like, oh, well, if you had moved this exact moment, like, if you had 10 hands on the keyboard, this could have gone better. That pretty much hasn't been this game for Bimbo. Every single time, it's like every single key is being pressed, like, the second it needs to be.
It needs to be pressed.
Somehow he's casting, like, 4 spells at once. He's in the Matrix right now, I think.
I think so, yeah. He is the one. Raven #21, probably not the one, as they will get the dead one. For Stomp. That's very true.
And that's a medallion, so they can start getting into that Roshan nice and early.
We talked about a fast lineup from TNC. I don't know what happened to that, but
they last picked
Enchantress. Yeah, I guess it really was the last pick Enchantress, huh?
Yeah, I mean Gyro was always a hero that can go nice and speedy. He also has a little bit of D push.
Speedy. He has SMI already with Dragonlance. I think you just mentioned this, but it's still pretty impressive to me.
Very fast.
What else? Cartman.
Has that Dazzle dead top?
No,
he's
gonna live. He had a TP. Yeah, Cartman's not quite there yet. Maybe with an Orchid earlier, he could get it, but no. Look at the aggression from Execration. There's 2 heroes, and it's Raging Potato and a Rubik. And they're in the enemy jungle, just sitting themselves here and taking it over, which does a great deal for starving out the enemy team, because you need a lot of farm here. Bottom's being pushed in heavily. You luckily have top to work with. This kind of this is pretty much the map they've got right now.
Yeah,
that's the line they've got.
Like they're smoking, trying to find someone that's not Night Stalker, and there's that Enchantress again, but
hey, she's gone.
They don't really have an initiative.
They need Fisher.
She's too far away.
They don't have Blink Dagger on the heroes they need it on, like the Dragon Knight, who will be soon.
They're even blocking the Radiant Ancients off.
Are they really?
They can't even farm those. Yeah, the bottom ones are blocked.
Here we go. They'll find the Night Stalker, looks like. He just
I think he just flies away.
He might be able to. Breathe Fire. He's so low. Wow, the Shadow Wave was A half second too late. He needs to earn and run. He's fine, it looks like. That is crazy.
That was closer
is a
than I
lot
thought
of
it
time
was gonna
wasted.
be, though.
Yeah. They had the
what did he steal? Breathe
Breathe
fire.
Fire. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Failed. Breathe Fire it up. This is a hefty dive that's probably not worth it. They know it. They're going to back up. TP's canceled to the mid lane. I think he just ensnared the Visage as he was TPing. Dude, Bimbo is just on point now. There is a grade for 1437.
Dude,
he also has a TP. Oh, no. The Centaur Conqueror is stopped perfectly timed.
The button.
The impetus bombs being dropped by Raging Potato, who is indeed raging.
Dude, he's actually so good at Enchantress. Holy shit.
This is like what... The first time I saw Bimbo's Invoker, this was sort of the same reaction I had.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're going through right now.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna let it go this time. No contest. It's good for them because with that invisible Night Stalker there, it's unlikely you win that fight. And now they just prep for Roche in this last tower mid.
TNC are on the back foot to say the very least. I mean, that is an understatement. 13k down. They'll be even more down once the tower is down. As it goes down, it is a 14k. I said down there like 6 times.
You're getting down.
I can't help it. Please help. Send help, please. We're getting there, though. 19 minutes and a 14k net worth advantage is pretty ridiculous for Execration. I'm talking pretty ridiculous.
What do you even do in this state?
I don't know, but Raven just got an armlet. Like that, we talked about what item he was going to buy a while ago, and he just got armlet.
Wait, that can't be right. Wait,
what?
I
I don't think it's right. There can't be a way that's right.
That's right.
How did that happen? How is that a thing that happened?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, he wasn't able to really farm anywhere.
Yeah,
he died a couple times.
That's
he's got
starvation
no jungle.
thing.
He's got no ancients.
Dude, this Rubik already is a blink dagger.
And they have wolves. Like, these are things that can be scouting and looking around and stuff, and they've been sending them places, and even they aren't enough to keep them alive.
I don't know what the plan is for TNC. Maybe find Bimbo. He's got a lot of gold. He's like a pinata at this point.
Yeah.
This is familiar. We're going to fly over. He's going to just run. Oh, no. My Centaur Conqueror don't die. He's fine. 1,500 HP. Look at the regen. 11 HP per second for the Centaur. He's healthy. Do you see what,
Helm of the Dominator for
you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Pretty good. So I guess this game, it's less of one of these guys is rolling out of control, more of Execration just kind of have full control over their cores in this game as it stands now. The crazy thing, there is a Blink Dagger on Lumic, and still the Night Stalker is more rich than him. He has a Solar Crest and an Urn. And RR is, well, that is a pretty good trade, actually. He got a little too careless, perhaps, on the Night Stalker side. Got a little bit too aggressive, and will find himself out of position and dead in the dirt.
Yeah, it's probably about time they just figure out Roche for the Dire with that Solar
Yeah, I would
Crest.
say.
But they might be waiting for a BKB on the Gyrocopter, which is still a ways away. Because they want to use the most of this time on the edges as possible to go high ground. So, Ancient Stack just completed. Nicely done by the Dire. And now Gabby's about to get a lot of gold. You see flat cannons away through all of these creeps. This kind of stuff is going to get him into that BKB and into the Roche pit.
It's a little bit away from the BKB. He'll get there soon, though.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Enchantress continues to pressure mid. Raging Potato's one job has been to essentially keep this jungle, I guess, owned by him.
He walled this whole section off. There ain't have been in there once on like a 5-man expedition.
I completely forgot about this entire bottom right-hand side of the map. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of impressive.
Completely killed off. That's why he's so poor on Raven.
Yeah, that definitely is one of the reasons.
That's so Raven.
It is so Raven. Hashtag 21.
Alright.
The amount of dollars he has in this game.
And they are unable to do any sneaky plays as the wolves are in the pit.
Dude, like, Raven is building full survival / I need to flash farm mode with a Mask of Madness. Which makes sense.
The frustrating part is that even, like, he has a Dragon Lance, Enchantress has a Dragon Lance, so we have this Blink Dagger on the Shaker, but with space they can create for themselves while attacking these structures, it's still going to be hard for Shaker to initiate because he's the only AoE. Like, the birds shouldn't get in there, theoretically. They'll probably need a secondary spawn
Yeah,
to make any use
flat
of them with the
cannon
flat
will take them
cannon.
out pretty quickly. I agree with you.
And now you've got the catapult rolling through as well.
BKB is still, I think it's flying out as we speak for Gabby, and then Lumix stole Weave, which never a good sign.
Yeah, it's a great steal.
The Wolves,
The Wolves
trying to
are
scout.
scouting at the very least, yes. So they can kind of help Tim's, and he's lining up for it. He's thinking, but
Wow, that
they
was
need to
sick.
kill this
Did you
Aegis
see
first.
that? I am 1437 is lucky he did not die there. The slide forward came through onto the Centaur, and then the stomp followed after, and he got brought down to half HP with the flat cannon.
Four-staffed
going to
his
work on
own
him.
Centaur or
Yep.
something? Oh, nice.
I think it was something along those lines, yes.
Oh, I didn't even think about the combos with the rocket, guys. Max rocket, we can four-staff the rocket.
Dude, we're in there.
Yeah,
Look at young Cuckoo, though. He's up. They see him, though. The impetus is starting to get thrown. They're going to get this tier 3 tower pretty soon. The Siege has done a great job.
Spread there. They
Raging
know they
Potato,
just want Echo.
Fisher blocked off Raven 21. He can't quite get around. In fact, he's just going to say screw it and head back the other direction. And the tier 3 is gone. And now you don't have to really rush this if you're Execration. Oh, Gabby is still, he wants to get in there. Needs to be a little careful. There's the Echo Slam. They'll find it onto 2. Telekinesis instantly after. Silenced up. Drop down. They're going to lose the Aegis. They might lose Bimbo. 4 staffed away. He'll survive the Soul Assumption. The heal is there. He's still alive. The Aegis is gone, and the birds are now getting chucked down. Sam H doesn't have another summon. Gabby is back up. They don't have any creeps in the base, luckily enough for this Radiant team, but they will lose another bird. Here comes young Cuckoo. Gabby might be in trouble. The Orchid comes out just in time. Same H trying to man up here, not able to really do so. Call down coming in, covering them, pushing into this building. Range Rax in trouble, should get dropped down. Spell stolen, Fade Bolt comes out, jump through. Sonic Wave, great grave from 1437. The perfect time to be there. But again, they're going to get pushed back, and this Rax will fall. Execration, they strike first blood in terms of their Rax, and make sure they can get even closer to moving on and facing up against Fnatic in the next series tomorrow.
Gotta make it that semifinal. Gotta get yourself to the Dota PIT Minor. 22,000 gold lead at 24.5 minutes. Very bad signs here for TNC, but they don't have a choice.
I mean,
They gotta get out there.
I don't know. Japan? I don't know.
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Tough game.
You are not
Solar
wrong about
Crest
that, my friend.
Purchased. Tough game, yeah.
It's been 2 goals all across the board today.
Yeah, it's been 2.
That's the way she goes, though, as the lift comes up. The dust is there. The rocket
Oh,
rush
that's
to
a
pop.
big kill.
The homing missile will come through. Can they get it? The Fisher slows them down. Pops the BKB. Cuckoo, Kenny Armlet toggle this time. It's going to be tough. Can't get there. 1437, a moment away from getting off a grave. And they will lose Tim's on top of it. And perhaps the beginning of the end here for TNC. Losing 2 big heroes here.
Yeah. Just gonna sell something for the Eagles song, it looks like. Yeah, sells Wand. Grab that. Lost Courier, but oh well. Arcane Rune, Queen of Pain for about a third of the duration still. Time to go high ground once more.
Yeah, here they go.
They know there's no glyph.
There's nothing really to be afraid of. Execration will move up together and force, and Lumic thought about going for lift, decided against it. Didn't have the range, I don't think. And here comes Bimbo yet again, and 1437 has to actually grave himself because he got hit twice. Oh, man.
Just making a bit of space.
And they have everybody back up. They've got to go for something. Fisher, they'll block him. Raging Potato, this could be a big kill thing. Echo Slam is
canceled.
a whip from Tim's. I think it might have been the flat cannon. I'm not sure what it was, but
yeah, I think it
the
was.
blink was indeed canceled. That is rough. And they don't even kill Bimbo. He's out of there. In fact, he kills 1437. It's a recurring theme in this game. Sonic Wave comes out. They'll lose the DK. He's got no Dragon form. This should be it. GG is called. TNC have been eliminated from the Dota PIT Minor SEA qualifiers here. The first team to do so. Only 3 teams remain. Execration will be facing off against Fnatic tomorrow. Winner of that series will be facing off against Mineski in a best-of-5 grand final here for the SEA qualifiers. So very fast-paced so far.